Just as we were least expecting it, Kendrick Lamar has once again came out of nowhere with more new material for us, and this time beyond announcements and videos. We are now getting his first brand new song since the release of Not Like Us, and now with this new cut. This is obviously a monumental moment considering just how hot Kendrick is right now, and that this is the first time we are hearing him since what has become one of the most dominant rap songs a single year has ever seen in Not Like Us, and now making this song even crazier. Kendrick has somehow raised the bar once again, as this song is another diss track aimed at Drake, and what can I say? After Drake was asking for another round 2 of action with Kendrick, he has actually checked him, and even for his standards, has went absolutely berserk on him, as with this new track, which while it does not have an official title, as Kendrick just posted the song on social media with no other context, Kendrick is once again dissecting Drake apart here. But with that said, this does not change the fact that Kendrick taunted him earlier this week and said that there are no round 2s, nor does it change the fact that the combination of Meet the Grams and Not Like Us were the tracks that threw Drake down a spiral that he hasn't gotten out of, because with this new song, Kendrick is not dissing Drake within the same confines of the battle from a few months ago, but now he is really claiming his victory and sending out a warning to the rest of the rap world to tread lightly for the coming months, because he has seriously never been more locked in his entire career. And now through every single moment on this cut, Kendrick proves this sentiment to be more and more true with each second, as with a haunting and mesmerizing beat from Cardo, who for
I think with this track right here, he kind of let it be known, calm down, my boy. And not only that, like the black forces in there, the balled up black forces, bro. You already know. He's saying, boy, I just put the hands, feet, and ankles on you. Don't make me do it again. But let me tell y'all right now, it's your boy, What's Up, G. Don't forget to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. You know I'm going to keep it G with you through this, John. I'm going to holler at you in the end, y'all.
also produced on Euphoria, Kendrick delivers another diabolical performance that shows us that he is a musical mastermind like no other, as already with the first line on this track, Kendrick opens things up saying, "I think it's time to watch the party die," which immediately sets the tone for what's to come, as this line is a direct reference to Meet the Grams when Kendrick used the device of crashing Drake's party to capture what this moment really meant, which was of course to destroy Drake and start to clean up rap music after all the harm he has done to the genre. So here, Kendrick is bringing back this idea of the party to cement the fact that he is destroying everything Drake ever harmed rap with once and for all. And now following this up, Kendrick alludes again to the Drake beef as he says, "This stuff done got too wicked to apologize. It's different. Get him whacked and disqualified." And now with these lines, Kendrick is specifically acknowledging the fact that he has clipped Drake's wings, and now that his reign is over and the era of him being the top guy in rap is gone, as based on what we have seen this summer, Drake's career has been in an absolutely miserable state with just how bad the quality of his music is, and also just how poorly his tracks have been performing on the charts. And now with Kendrick acknowledging the damage that has been done to Drake following this beef and him rapping about it, it's only speeding up the demise and fall off of Drake's career even faster at this point. And now following these menacing bars that set the scene masterfully, Kendrick drops in some other genius lyrics that reference just how far Drake is from him, with a bar like, "Why reason with these people if they can't see the future first?" Which is an insane bar, as it's saying that Kendrick shouldn't even have to compete with Drake because he isn't just on his level or anywhere near a big three in his eyes, but he is not even on Future's level, which is a genius way to just put Drake down and drop some masterful wordplay which ties things back to where they started, as Kendrick alludes to another rapper who of course he started this whole thing off with in Future. And beyond that, who himself has serious beef with Drake, and now as Kendrick delivers more bars that explain why he went as hard on Drake as he did, and why he decided to unleash a wrath on him that has hardly ever been seen in a rap beef before. Kendrick explains through lyrics that are more eye-opening than ever why he did this, as he says, "If you parade in gluttony without giving truth to the youth, the graveyard is company," which is saying that Drake is polluting the rap world with meaningless content and filler garbage that is only gonna harm listeners who are trying to grip onto what he's saying. And meanwhile with Kendrick, while he is not perfect, he is trying to lead people to the truth, because the way rap has been run in Drake's hands as Kendrick has been gone for a few years is failing everything and everybody. And now following this up, as this message is representing the fact that the Drake era is over and Kendrick is here to start.
I would say my biggest gripe with the Drake era, and I'm gonna do a video called "The Moment I Started to Hate Drake," but it's the fact that he really didn't put anybody on. Like, you've been running the game for the last 10 years. Where is your heir apparent? Where's the artist you put on? And besides God's plan, what music did you do to really help the youth? You've been releasing depressive music. Depressive music. You get what I'm saying? A lot of things that like misguide the females. You went from lifting females up to being very misogynistic with her laws. You get what I'm saying? So my biggest gripe with Drizzy is just not putting nobody on. And besides not putting nobody on, the only people that he did put on was for his own benefit. And what he did to his writers over the years. I thought that was some of the corniest stuff possible.
Something new. He doesn't just keep dissing Drake and denouncing everything he stood for, but he also comes at the people who have been sitting in Drake's corner and have been trying to reinforce the same values that he is obsessed with. And specifically here, Kendrick calls out DJ Academics as he says, "Influencers talk down cause I'm not with the basic stuff, but they don't hate me, they hate the man I represent. The type of man that never D-ride cause I want a favor." And now with these bars, if I'm Ak or anybody else who has been fighting for Drake's name and acting like he is so much more than what he actually is, I would just quit after Kendrick said this, because with these lines, he is making someone like Ak and also others look absolutely pathetic. And now after throwing more shade at people like Academics and also Drake, Kendrick closes this verse off saying, "I would trade all of y'all for Nip. I can't be proud of you," which is such a chilling way to end a verse. And again, as Kendrick is paying tribute to the one and only Nipsey Hussle and is showing just how low he thinks of the people dominating the space he's in today. It is showing this remorseless approach that Kendrick is bringing as he is trying to clear out all of the toxicity that has polluted the genre he holds so dear to his heart. And now after a hook which features Kendrick praying and then referencing the opening line of the song again, we see clear parallels and a direct continuation of all of his other diss tracks, as here it sounds like he's not just mirroring Meet the Grams with the party line, but also 616 in LA. As just like on that track, he is chatting with a higher power on the hook, and now with the second verse of this cut, Kendrick continues dealing out this same level of lyrical havoc as he builds on everything he said in the first, as he alludes to Drake once again doing things that a respectable person just doesn't, and then disses Academics even harder with bars that call him out for spreading misinformation on Drake's behalf, and then just lyrically putting him into the blender. He then brings up the type of cases that Academics is facing right now, which makes this clearly about him, and it's absolutely just a sinister way to take down another person. And now following these words, as Kendrick clears out all the disdain he has for the people who he feels are holding hip-hop back, he then envisions this better future and landscape of hip-hop and really the entire world, as he talks about seeing a new earth filled with beautiful people that are making humanity work. And it seems like this bar doubles for Kendrick's vision on where he wants rap to be and where it can be with these people out of it, as once again he is referencing back to this idea of purity. And after capturing the wonder of this bar even more with a reprise of the hook, Kendrick kicks off the track's third and final verse by keeping this theme of faith and purity within the balance, as he references Christian rapper Lecrae and questions what he would do in Kendrick's shoes, but then says despite him wanting to be empathetic, his heart is like D1. And now this is a great line, because for those who don't know, D1 is a battle rapper from New Orleans, which is of course where the Super Bowl is being played this year, and we have seen the drama with that, as some people including Drake are absolutely livid about the fact that Lil Wayne is not playing and Kendrick is. And on top of that, as D1 is a battle rapper, Kendrick is referencing him right in line with Lecrae, who is a Christian rapper, to show this conflict he is facing with these two personality types on his shoulder, which again, as this song keeps tying back to the idea and concept of faith. Using actual rappers who embody these two opposing forces to create this lyrical scene is truly brilliant and breathtaking. And now as Kendrick is about to make a decision, before we can see what path he goes on, his vocals go blank, which is another masterful artistic touch, which represents the confusion of this conflict and leaves it up to us, the listener, to figure out the direction he is gonna go in. And once his vocals touch back in, Kendrick then goes on another insane tangent of self-reflection and lets us know as he delivers some more scathing bars, and some more revealing ones about why he does the things that he does, like, "They wonder why I'm not enthused to drop. The more visible you get, the more your spiritual is tried." We see so many powerful lines that speak to everything this track and moment in time for Kendrick has been about, and ultimately, with these bars and others that jab at Drake with some references to songs like In My Feelings and 2C Slide, Kendrick says some of the most important lines rap has seen this entire decade, which read, "I flood the market with my best regards, I paid your dues, and so it's up if you ain't one of ours, it's bad news. My guy Jay Estrada said I gotta burn it down to build it up. That confirmation real as F, it ain't too many real as us. Locking into what I trust, looking outside, the kids live tomorrow, cause today, the party just died. And now with these closing regards, Kendrick is ending off this track by letting everyone know that Drake is gone and what he did against him was ultimately not just to destroy him, but to rebuild rap and give the genre's future a fighting chance. As Kendrick pieces this together in this genius way that doesn't just connect the narratives of what he says and also the other tracks from earlier in this beef, but in the greater sense, it showcases to the entire world that this has been his plan all along. And now things don't stop here, as with the ending timestamp of this song, and yes, you heard me right, the timestamp, Kendrick ends the track at the 5-minute and 4-second mark, which is the area code of New Orleans, which is of course where the Super Bowl is being held and where Lil Wayne is from, which seems to be alluding to the fact that we will be seeing Kendrick in February there, and maybe silently acknowledging the drama he has been involved in with Wayne regarding the performance. And now with this connection, as Kendrick didn't name the song outright despite people calling it Black Forces or just the hook title, it also seems like he may be intending for the title to be 504 New Orleans, as it seems really fitting as this song mirrors 616 in LA a lot. As it's not just this straight up diss track, but it's this moment that is unfolding Kendrick's conscience and telling us why what happened and what we are seeing is going on. Which overall, when you add all this up, it makes a ton of sense. And now with all of this, it is more than safe to say that Kendrick Lamar is now 6 for 6 this year, as this masterful track, which seems to be bridging this era of dissing Drake with what is going to come after, which should be a much greater moment in terms of the goal he is trying to achieve. And now at this point, as Kendrick is back outside and we are now waiting to see how all of these disses and proclamations of what his next come to life, all we can do is now wait and see where this goes from here. So now with all this said,
So let me start by saying, don't forget to drop a like, comment. Let me know, how do y'all feel about this track? I thought it was beautiful. I thought it was beautiful front to back. I thought the artwork was beautiful. It was a lot of parts where you can actually break down bar for bar. And I might start doing that on my channel, just breaking down songs bar for bar. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I'm not really sure how you get those videos monetized, but we'll see. But this was a good track. It's an untitled track. I can actually see him dropping this on Apple Music maybe next week or something like that. He just gonna let it spread word of mouth. Then he might drop it on Apple Music maybe next week if we lucky. But yeah, I felt like this was his victory lap. I always was saying, like, I kind of thought that he should leave Drake where he was at and just leave with the W. You know what I'm saying? Don't give him a shot at anything. Like, just leave him dead. Like, don't leave a dead man dead. You play with the body too much, it can turn into a zombie. You know what I'm saying? So, but this was another masterpiece. I don't think Drake's gonna come back. Ending it at 504, I thought that was masterful. I think Drake is. I think he's met his match as far as somebody who can play chess and not only play chess better. He done ran in the Kid Fresh. And he can play chess with you, my boy. All right. So it's your boy, What's Up G. You know I'm always keep it G with you. Don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe. If ain't nobody told you they love y'all, I love y'all. I'm out, y'all.